back. Hey, and I'm back. I know y'all saw part one on cannibalism, and this is part two. As I'm saying earlier, you cannot compare the two between eating people and then eating animals. People might try to compare with that. They can try to compare. How you expect people gonna live to eat? They trying to say eating people is something the right thing to do, man. And I just, you don't even want to, you don't want to take my take on this one because this is most sickest, chilling off the wrist thing that I ever heard in my life. I mean, I could fry a piece of the chicken, I could fry a damn egg, I could fry bacon, but fry a person, no, that's something not even crossed my mind. But I'll tell you this: these animal rights act group actually believe that. Look, don't give me respect to harm due. People got to eat to live. I give you that. We live with meat. We eat meat. But human body flesh is not meat. It's rare meat. It's rare. It's rare to live in your spot in your life. I mean, come on. I mean, if you want something to eat, get yourself grab a plate of a barbecue sandwich. Get yourself a a a a food wrapper of a Burger King burger. Get yourself a taco burrito. But eating people and all that, come on. How more sick is a person that you can be to do something like that? But I hope they put people of who are capitalism to put those kind of folks in jail because that's something that you just could not compare the two. For animal rights acts, no offense, animals have the right to deserve to live in this world, deserve to spirit to eat in the world, but not no damn people. People can't eat people. People can eat animals, but animals can't eat people. Don't get me wrong. There are certain animals that who deserve to eat and the ones who don't. But you cannot compare the two. But some people try to compare the two. People try to say it's best the people need to stick with vegetarian. It will never be like that because there are people like that out there that love to eat meat. Man, for instance, if you notice and people glorify capitalism in certain imagery of image they put out, like Hansel and Gretel. Remember that story, that children fairy tale of tale for children story, when that part when Hansel and Gretel went to all the way to bear of candy yam or candyland house. They was about to be eaten to death by the bear witch and witch the spirit out of her life and her and shattered her mouth. But they cooked her up instead. That's is inspired what capitalism is. You seen capitalism in video games. You see, especially with dead zombie apocalypse. You see all the stuff that people glorified in our culture to anybody, regardless what the stuff is. I don't think people should not eat anyone unless it's food. If it's not as pure as food, they don't need to eat that. Let's say if people a blister, stranded in cold, or stranded in heat, they gotta eat people. Man, no. I'd rather die than starvation and be starving to death to eating a person's flesh. I would eat a damn animal of a damn turkey or pig or something like that. But the way they saying it's the same thing. Somebody please explain that to me. I can't imagine somebody say, pass me an extra liver, extra heart. Come on. That don't even sound right. But people try to compare those two. And regardless where it came from part of European considering of behavior, unbehaved mindset, and now you got everybody doing this capitalism, not just white but black, Latinos, everybody. If y'all ain't never know, there was a rapper from Texas boy, and it was a song by him and Little Kiki. He was eating this girl of stranded flesh to death, and he was smoking PCP, and he just be coated out. He don't even remember a thing what happened. He eating her out of her flesh meat and flesh wound. Can you imagine what kind of sick it is? And I'm glad they arrest him, because that tell you right there, if he didn't do it, who else would did? What kind of a sick, twisted, individual person would do something like that? Even of a white person or a black person or a Latino person of Asia or any other person would do something like that. Even women. I mean, it's sick. People glorify capitalism, and even in horror-afflicted movies. They taken of flesh, flesh, barely flesh, bloody meat, raw of meat, and put it into a damn. It's so sick, man. It really is, man. It about to make me puke, and they made me throw up. They put it in the blood and make it a red cream smoothie. Come on, what kind of shit is that? I can see it was banana or damn strawberry, but put it something like that in the heart, man. I'd be sick, man. And I'll never forget when I was watching. It was a black Egypt woman eating this white guy, and saying it was the best rib that she ever tasted, the pair to have. And they arrested the woman. She collected head in the deck of the stack of the refrigerator, in his refrigerator, and the arm, all that, and the cops and them, they would throw up. Like I said again, you got a lot of tough, sick ass nutcasing motherfuckers running around here. Excuse my language, but they need to put feet 6 feet under. It's evil, it's wrong, and that's the problem. You looking at it and people glorify it in everybody else's culture. You see it all the time. You see it in even certain movies and movies you watch. Because I'm telling you, man, they don't need to be living, walk around that's running around here. I was watching HBO. People are stranded to shifted from the sky from the planes and crashing near been stranded from the block of snow, and they had to eat people. It's one of the soccer players or something like that. They had to eat each other up because they was maintaining the disturbance, surviving. I would die for starvation again, because this is something that people just can't even get out of that on your mind. I mean, it's sad. If you want to get something to eat, eat some damn food, not people. You got some sick individual folks running around here thinking that it's okay to eat people. Next thing you know, they're going to eat children. Next thing you know, going to eat human species of babies. Ain't no telling what's going to be next. Ain't no telling. I know y'all saw part one, and y'all saw this for part two, but see the last finale, part three. All right, stay right on too. All right.